right, ladies and gentlemen, I am just waiting in lobby here for one of our admins to invite me into game number 7. Wow, what an exciting, very, very exciting a series this is here in the grand finale, the grand finals, the big cojones of the Fall Bell Alliant Frag for Charity Fiber Op tournament. This is it. It was 3-1, then 3-2, then 3-3. Now we're going into game 7. There's been cheesing. There's been crazy sentry holds.
There's been everything.
And last game, when I didn't think Saro had the ability to totally dominate Kane, he proved me wrong.
Oh, in a huge way.
Wrong.
In a huge way.
Start to finish.
But I mean, it was hard. It would have been hard not for us to pick on his play a bit, because really he didn't show any of that. What? Okay, sure.
Never seen that error before.
Neither have I. Good job, Lizard.
7-Up, hit me up with that collab.
Yep. Never, ever, ever did he display any of those skills at all, of map control, of map awareness, of containment, drop play, everything.
Hit me up with that collab. Give me some of that 7-Up money. Did you ever notice that it's usually black people that are advertising 7-Up and Sprite?
I never did notice that, actually.
But now you notice it now that I've told you.
Well, I'll never unsee it.
Yeah. I don't know. Black people and clear pop. Or soda if you're from America.
Soda, yeah.
Soda.
I don't think I could ever call it soda. Just weird.
When I was in Dallas, they called Coke everything. So it was like
everything's just Coke.
Everything's
Yeah,
Coke.
in the southern states, that's what it's like. Everything's Coke.
I was like,
virtually everything is Coke. It was like, what would you like with your meal? Coke.
I was like, Coke, and
what kind of Coke?
Yeah, they're like, what kind? I was like,
Coke.
Coca-Cola. That kind.
Not cocaine.
No, not cocaine, but Coca-Cola, please. Okay, we're just trying to find a map here.
Okay.
Because there was only 6 in the pool. So
I hear we have not hit the $3,500. Now, guys, if you want to see me flick Jeff right in the tits.
Great. I'm gonna go take a pee-pee.
All right, but you have fun with that. I'll eat this pizza. Sure. So, guys, how entertained are you right now? Are you having a good time?
Maybe?
On which page? What?
Bell, get them-
Bell? Oh, yeah. Yeah, remember that time we told you to go hit up Bell's Facebook? Go hit it harder. Before you might have hit it with, like, I don't know, a wooden spoon, but this time you need to go get that aluminum baseball bat that your dad bought you for softball when you were a kid. You need to get that out of the basement, and you need to smack that page with it, but just actually hit the like button and then maybe comment thanking them for putting this tournament into action. Thank you, or thank them for allowing us, LAGTV, to come on here and cast for you guys. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves as we've been doing this whole gig, and we look forward to probably working with these guys further in the future. Big shout outs to the sponsors for this tournament, TT Esports, as well as Thermal Take, and of course Bell Alliant, the big sucker fronting pretty much everything for this. And I also want to say great job to all the boys from Frag for Charity and girls that are running this in the background, and hopefully you guys can thank them for that in chat as well. Just give a big thanks to all of Frag for Charity for putting this whole thing and running this whole thing for the last couple of weekends. And yeah, if we can, like, I can't stress this enough. If we can hit $3,500, I'm gonna flick Jeff right in the tits. It's gonna happen. I'm
back. Oh, we're
Welcome.
in the game.
We are in the game. We're ready to go. I am still eating pizza.
And this is gonna be moved back like a solid foot. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Oh.
Remember that week, the last weekend? Not the last weekend, but when we did that cast and it was so epic and you went back and lotion went everywhere. I actually found lotion on the back of my monitor from that.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I don't even know how we could get back there.
I don't know either.
It got back there.
That FAP lotion. Mysterious ways.
I did wash my hands. Smells like soap. Used to use bar soap. I haven't seen bar soap in forever. I actually haven't used bar soap in probably 3 years.
I find liquid soap has too much alcohol in it, and it dries my skin out a lot. I use goat's milk soap. That's what that is in there.
Yeah, I used to use that. My mom used to buy that. It's good stuff. Okay, guys, looks like we're ready to go. Looks like we are ready to go.
Game 7!
Oh my god.
Brace yourselves.
Oh my god.
Starcraft is coming.
I don't even think I've played on this map.
Is this the underwater map?
Looks like it.
Maybe if we see a shark, then that will be it.
Great. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is game number 7 of Bella Alliance Fiber Op here with the Frag for Charity Fall Cup. It's a long...
Bell Alliant, no, it's the Bell Alliant Fiber Op Fall Cup presented through and in part by Frag for Charity.
There you go. I'm going to leave that to you, although this will be the last time we're going to say it because it's the last game.
All up in my head, Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yes.
Hit me up with the sound of a space shark. Good.
Thanks. I don't really know what kind of noises sharks make, except for maybe a growl.
They make the sound of death.
Yeah.
That's the sound that they make.
They do. Starting over here on the right-hand position, we have areaSaroVati. And over here on the left-hand position, we have Kane.
Great.
I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name right.
No, probably not. Neither of us are.
No.
That's okay.
That's totally okay.
Yep.
So it looks like we are going to go spawning pool first here for a Kane.
14 versus a likely... Oh, this is the underwater map. I saw the space shark.
Did you?
I saw it.
Where is he?
He's at the expansion. He's at the expansion. Up, right, up.
There
space
he
shark.
is.
Now, they did say that this is actually underwater. So at first, people were like, oh, space shark. Which would have been way more awesome, but then they ruined it by saying that this map is actually underwater, which makes hilarious, you know, or doesn't make any sense at all, because nothing is slowed down. Marines can still, like, run through that ditch like it ain't nothing. Like,
yeah,
everything just kind of goes...
Yeah, it's very true.
The way it goes, you know, there's nothing, you know, but the cool thing is, when units die, they float up. Which is kind of cool.
Okay.
So keep an eye out for that.
My mind is blown right now. Are you serious? My mind is blown.
Yep, keep an eye out for that.
I play Starcraft for a living and I don't even know this shit.
I cast it for a living and I don't play it and I still know that shit.
Well,
that's right.
For once you know
random knowledge.
You know something more about a map than I do.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Random useless knowledge.
I'm actually kind of, you know what though, it kind of makes sense because, well, it doesn't make sense they don't get slowed down, but when you think about it, almost every unit you would think would be able to breathe underwater. Because Marines have suits, Marauders as well. Yep. Vikings are protected, the people inside them.
Yeah. Debatable how they fly.
Yeah, debatable. Yeah. Well, I mean they float. I mean now, okay, Banshees. Banshees wouldn't make sense unless their propellers can be underwater too.
Double as underwater. Yeah. I mean, there's some sketchy stuff though.
Yeah, but it's just cool.
But it works. Hey, it's a thing. It's a game.
It's a game.
It's a game.
It's not reality.
Stop being an asshole.
It's not.
It's a game. Look, it's a crustacean.
Hello, crustacean.
They still have those vacuum cleaners, though. Over there to the left. Still totally a vacuum cleaner.
Great.
Still totally a thing.
It's great.
Zergling chasing away Phil as he makes his way back across the map after getting a little bit of information. And it looks like we've got some pretty damn standard stuff going on again. I'm going to take this opportunity to remind you that if we hit $3,500, I get to flick Jeff in the tits.
That's awesome.
On camera.
I've always looked forward to having my tits flicked.
You know that you want to see it, so just make it happen. Be the change.
Yes. Titty
Be
flicking
the
for the cancer
Exactly.
research.
Be
Awesome.
the change, give to live, and all that jazz. We are raising money for Give to Live for cancer research.
Yep.
And so if you have even $1, hook us up with that $1.
Holler. Or if you cannot give, that is totally fine,
That's
guys.
cool too.
Just turn
disable,
off that ad block.
Disable ad block, because we know like 60% of you guys run that thing.
It's more like 20 to 27%, but it's
27%. That is an awfully accurate number.
Yeah, I was told that by Gunrun actually.
Oh, so he keep tracks of that, man. Gunrun,
they-
the most busy man in esports.
You're damn right he is. That guy works his ass off. Speaking of working his ass off, this queen here is shitting down tumors all over the place. Needs to get that checked. That's just a whole lot of.
I would get it checked if she wasn't doing that.
Really? Because that's. Oh, actually, yeah, it's true. Yeah, because if you're not,
You're doing it wrong.
yeah, if you're not wasting,
Yeah.
then you're something wrong
There's
there.
something wrong there if you're not taking craps all over the map as a queen.
Yeah.
That stalker is actually looking like it might go down.
Man, he moves pretty quick for being underwater.
They're all moving quick for being underwater. I just want to toss that out there. Everything has a weird blue hue, which is a kind of a neat effect.
Yep. I like it. I like it. It's all good.
They're
Ups
going
to
in the right
Blizzard.
list. Ups to Blizzard.
Picks
sort
Heart
of.
of the Swarm, though.
Yep.
And we're going to keep the show rolling here. The Roach Warren just finishing. A hatchery now turning into a lair. Second Evo Chamber going down here. Very, very typical stuff here for both players so far. Not a whole lot to talk about. A couple of links. Maybe going to try and poke, see what's going on. And that's not going to happen. Warp Gate research now finishing up. A couple more gates on the way. Immortal now coming out. And not a Sentry, an Observer. Just following the Immortal. So, yeah.
Exciting, groundbreaking StarCraft as we watch both of these gentlemen crap themselves in anticipation of a pretty much bang-on macro match.
Pretty much. It looks like we could be seeing a pretty big push come from Saro very, very shortly with
He looks like he's preparing for
a
it.
big amount of Sentries and Immortals, which would be very, very nice.
Oh, got that
There's
Warp
a
Prism
Warp
out.
Prism, yep.
Very nice. That worked awfully damn well for him last game.
Yes, sir. A couple more gateways now just going to finish up. That'll put him onto 3 gates. Fourth gate now just going down. He's got +1 armor on the way. And he may just try and push up with this. Going to put the 4 Sentries in the Warp Prism and run the Immortal and Stalker down. Yes, that is exactly what is going to happen.
That's exactly what he's going to do. Now, this can go one of two ways. This can either go incredibly well or all the way bad.
Yeah, and you know what?
All the way back.
I thought he was going to push out with these bad boys, but he's going to
not.
leave them here. So he's actually just going to
Zealots,
warp.
maybe?
No, he's gonna drop it into his base. He's going to force field this infinitely, and he's just going to warp in units.
Yeah, that's what I figured,
And
yeah.
he's just going to do a main push, which will keep him busy.
Wow, the timing.
Uh-oh, but that's not good. He just used his warp cycle for these sentries, which is going to take him off completely. He's not going to have a
he's
warp
gonna
cycle
see
now.
it. That's
and
gone.
there it goes. His
That's
window,
it. And
done.
look at this. And now he's going to have to get out of there. He loses.
Done.
Oh, no, he doesn't lose a sentry. But that attack basically gonzo. Now at this point, he's going to maybe
Yeah,
get
he
rid of an
panicked.
Overlord, but that's it.
He panicked.
He warped in, and that was, that's all she wrote. That's incredibly unfortunate because really that could have been a game-changing moment there for Saro, and he's going to be kicking himself square in the dick after having messed that up. And really, what happened there is Pulse built a couple more units here, and he's got the opportunity to turn around and just go up and push, and he could do a lot of damage with that.
Yeah, the shitty thing is just he had a game plan. It didn't work out, so let's put him behind. Like, this is all he's got for units, and this is really, really scary. Like, this is really, really scary for him, especially since the majority of his units are sentries. So, it's not like he's out of this game, for sure not, but he needs to hit his force fields. He needs to hit them perfect.
Yep. And he's going to have that opportunity coming up here very soon as he drops his force fields. As he drops his sentries out of that Warp Prism. He's going to send that Warp Prism out to be his scout. As the infestors make their way up the map, this is not great.
Scary.
This is like you were saying. It's scary. I don't know why he just opened that there, but sure.
Manner.
Bit
Manner.
manner, but he ended up getting killed anyway. So, kind of his loss on that call. It looks like he's going to go and make his way around to this top side. He's going to notice that. No, he's going to turn around. He's just
faked him.
epic freaking retard magnet.
He could have got up there just
He's confusing me.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows where he wants to go right now. He's just kind of
Look
running
at
all
that.
over the map. Look at him. He's just. Is he on friggin' like a patrol right now? Click on one of his units. Is he on a patrol or something? No, he's just being a dick.
Yeah, no.
He's just running back and forth and not really doing a whole lot. And he's got to make a move now. He's giving his opponent way too much time to warp in a lot of extra units, and he's not going to be able to do nearly as much. But he's going to be able to do a lot of damage.
There's the huge fungals there
Wow,
for Kane.
nice.
But some decent force fields, very, very nice force fields. All these slings and the roaches that were caught in there are going to fall. The cannons in behind are doing significant damage, and what a hold this will be here for Sorrow. Oh no, that fungal right there. Just
the roaches have arrived.
Oh, a nice feedback there.
This is back and forth right now.
You know, Sorrow's going to hold this, man. Yep. Sorrow is going to hold this, and mainly because of these force fields. I mean, he got one good fungal off, two good fungals, and then he wasn't able to follow it up with more fungals because those force fields were pushing those infestors back, and then a high temp there, getting rid of a couple of the infestors that actually had energy, which is very nice. That Storm really killing off a lot of his own units, which he needs to really be careful about.
That's a bad plan.
A couple of defensive storms there, and he's probably going to have to warp in one or two of these bad boys into Archons. 133 supply to 180.
Oh, whoa! Don't be giving away free units like that. 2 sentries and an Immortal go down. The Zealots are now out in front. The Roaches are going to be able to get rid of some of these Zealots. And really, Sorrow just put himself in a bit of a crappy situation. He's got very little energy at this point, but the Storms are continuing to connect in great ways as more Roaches. Look at the amount of army coming up behind. This is a huge army. Ooh. This is an enormous army. It's going to be very, very hard for Sorrow to hold this, and if he does, it will be absolutely epic. Good force fields, everything going in the direction that it needs to be, but I don't know if Sorrow actually has enough.
No,
I don't think he does.
No, I don't think Sorrow has enough. He's going to keep defending little by little, but look at this. 193 supply to 115. He is slowly getting torn apart here. He's just not enough gateways. He's not able to just warp in. He's got a lot of minerals. He's banking too many, and this is sort of what happened in another game where he was just stuck at his third, and it was just applying pressure over and over and over again.
Look at the endless stream.
Yeah, you're damn right. It is an endless stream, and the infested Terrans tearing apart this entire third base, and there it is. There's nothing there to contest these bad boys, and this could be GG. Kane finally shutting it down after. Oh, and he's just dancing around with those roaches.
Oh, sour.
Manner enough, he knows he has this tournament in the bag. And this is, we're going to see a GG. Well played. Congrats for Sorrow. What a great best of 7.
Damn.
Holy sweet titties.
Abso-frickin-lutely. Speaking of titties, we better have hit $3,500 so I can flick you in yours. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a great best of 7. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. That was a great ending game there, and holy damn, Sorrow with a great effort in trying to hold that. Great force fields, great storms, but just not enough gateways to back up his army, and an endless flow of units there from Kane as he had the macro back at home in order to do so. He had hit that point where the Zerg can maintain that 200 for 200, and unfortunately Sorrow just was not at the point that he could defend that. And he falls, and it looks like we finally have our victor.
Yes, we have our victor. Big congratulations to Kane, man. He worked his ass off. It was looking grim. Sorrow had the momentum. He was pulling out all the stops, but it was that failed War Prism push that I think really did him in. And he put a lot of gas, a lot of effort into that.
Props to him doing it. He just kind of crumbled when there was that small Zergling pressure.
It was like 3 or 4 lings, and he warped in like 3 sentries there, and he only had 4 gates, so he wasn't able to warp in if he actually went into the main with that War Prism, and that's when the game just went
downhill for him, and that was all.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we made it to $3,500.
Now, do you want to verify this? Do you want to just go on their word?
I'm gonna go on their word.
All right, okay, so we got to get this within good camera shot.
My nips are about to get flicked.
All right, we'll get the. Gotta get this all set up.
All right.
All right.
They're right.
You ready?
They're right there, Adam.
You're parallel.
They're right there.
All right.
Flick him! Nipple flicking! Oh shit! Finish him. Actually, you had a really hard flick.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Oh my god.
That was a good shot. Going to the gym, it gives you those good, powerful fingers.
Holy tits.
That's right.
Oh man. Well, once again, congratulations to Kane for shutting her down. I'm a caster in this tournament. I have no idea what first prize is, but I'm sure it's epic.
We know all the supporters, and we know all the sponsors and everything else, but we don't know what the hell the prize was. But you know what it was? You know what the prize was? I'll tell you what the prize was. $3,500 raised for Give to Live, and you got to witness me flicking Jeff in the nipples. That's everybody wins. Everybody, even Sorrow wins today.
Sorrow wins.
Everybody wins today when that happens. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all the donators that this weekend and last weekend and the weekend before that. I want to thank all of the tournament sponsors and, of course, the guys at Frag for Charity. Now, we can't wrap it up yet. We have a little bit of time. We're going to, we have a little bit of time to kind of just hang out and chill. We are scheduled for that.
I actually need a
but
solid
we're gonna
few
have
minutes.
we're gonna have a bit of a break time. There's gonna be some ads to play, and then LAGTV is gonna come back, and we haven't figured out what the hell we're gonna do yet. Something's gonna happen though.
Yeah, that series went on a lot longer than we thought it was going to, but we're gonna play some music. We're gonna run some ads, and then Adam and I are gonna discuss what we want to do here for like the next 30 minutes or so.
Yeah,
and
we might just do a QA. We might do something like that because really, the energy levels can only be so high for so long. I mean, all my energy went into that flick, really. That's all I had left.
Oh, my nipples can tell. My nipples can tell.
Ladies and gentlemen, good job on raising that money. We'll be back soon.